Hello, welcome back, track fans global. We are indeed here to continue my coverage of the Diamond League. Now, the Diamond League moved from China to Morocco, to the city of Rabat. That's what we're going to talk about today. But before I talk about that, there's two things that I want to highlight. One, right, there's a few things that I'm working on, videos for your viewing, for your track and field mind. Now, I'm working on currently the 5-in-1 series part 3, the series where we look at 5 different athletes in one video. So that is coming up shortly, probably in a week or so. Also, right, I'm gonna be doing a review of the Rome Diamond League that takes place tomorrow at the time of the recording of this video. Also, I'm working on a short, the all-time best 4x1 100-meter nations for women. That is gonna be a short that is coming up shortly in the pipeline. And final, I am also working on a sprint montage for one Sharika Jackson. So those are the things that you are to look for Track Fans Global for this month of June. Number two, you know, before we get into our videos, we always say do the right thing. And the right thing is to like, subscribe, and to share. Now let's get into the video. 100 meters. This event was won by Tina Clayton, 10.75 seconds, season best, ahead of Lavanya Williams, 10.95 seconds, personal best, and in third was Janelle Smith, 11 seconds flat. Now this was a Jamaican clean sweep of the top 3 spots, the second of which we will see as we continue to review the Rabat Diamond League. Now, Jamaican sprinting so far this year has been crazy. 11 women so far has run sub 11 seconds in 100 meters. That is strength in depth. That is very impressive. Women's 200 meters, right, was like a step down in quality. After the past 2 Diamond Leagues being won by Sharika Jackson in 22.04 in Shanghai, 21.87 in Xiamen. Now Canberra Sturgis won the Rabat edition, 22.21 seconds. In second was Kayla White, 22.28 seconds. And in third was Canada's Audrey Ladoc, 22.41 seconds. No doubt in fourth place, Mila Weibo would have been disappointed, considering that the past 2 Diamond Leagues she has been running good time, finishing just behind Sharika Jackson, right? But she have more races to run, right? Her primary focus for 2026 is the 200 meters, so she has time to redeem herself. Women's 8, the Swiss superstar Audrey Weiro, 1 minute 56.56 seconds, a meet record and season best. In second was Sigai Daguma, 157.24 seconds. And in third, the world champion, surprise world champion, Lilian Odira, 1 minute 57.27 seconds. So in all, this is a good season opener from Weiro. This is like 1 second outside of her personal best, right? This is also a good season opener for Lilian Odira, 157.27. Now this woman's 800 meter was stuck, right? You look at the page all the way down to 11th place all running sub 2 minutes. So matter of fact, of all the women that finish, everyone run 2 minutes and faster. Right, let's jump down 1500 meters for women. In this one, Frani Elu, and I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right, of Ethiopia, 3 minutes 58.25 seconds. In second was Eregiweni, I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right either, Kalahu of Ethiopia, 3 minutes 59.28 seconds. And in third was Agathe Guillemot of France, 3 minutes 59.60 seconds. Season best. Right, so in all, women's 1500 meters wasn't a bad race. You look at the page, all SB, all PBs, right down the sheet. So, it was a good competitive competition, as the women's 1500 meters has come to become over the years. In women's 400 meter hurdles, it was all the Serbian show, as in Emma Zaplatulova, 52.82 seconds, a world lead and national record. Now, I've been watching Emma over the past year, and every time she touches the track, she has improved. She has improved her national record down to 53 points last year, and now she has dropped it again, now below 53 seconds. As far as I know, this is her season opener in the 400 meter hurdles, so it says well for Emma as the season goes on. In second place was Anna Cockrell, 53.18 seconds, and in third, our own Jamaican Rochelle Clayton, 53.75 seconds. For Rochelle Clayton, I think that's a good season opener. Typically, she doesn't open her season this fast, so I think going forward into this year, that Rochelle Clayton will be a force to be reckoned with. In women's discus, Valerie Cyan, formerly Valerie Allman, a name change, but her level of dominance in the women's discus is unchanged. She take the victory 68.75 meters, a meet record, ahead of her closest rival, Van Klinken, 66.72 meters, and in third was Lalana Tasaga of the USA, 65.94 meters. So in all, a good discus competition, right? Let's move on. In women's high jump, we see the return of the world record holder, Yaroslav Mayuchik of Ukraine, 1 meters and 97, to finish ahead of Eleanor Patterson, 1.94 meters, and in third was Angelina Tapic, 1.94 meters. Now, over the past Diamond Leagues, it has all been Ukrainian show, right? We see Julia Levchenko, the silver medalist from World Indoor. We see her winning Diamond League before, since the season has begun, and now we see the world record holder, right? Ukraine is in a similar position to a Jamaica and a USA in the sprints, as in they produce good high jumpers, both on man's side and woman's side, right? In fourth place, right, Yulia Levchenko finished 1.91 meters, right? So let's continue to roll. In women's pole vault, it was Nina Kennedy of Australia, 4.80 meters, to finish ahead of Imogen Aries, 4.70 meters, and in third was Katie Moon of the USA, 4.70 meters. So in all, wasn't a bad pole vault competition. I expected more from the 7th place right there, Molly Kadri always do well in the Diamond League, right? So, the women's pole vault typically don't take off until a major championship. So we look forward to the World Ultimate Championship, and we'll see some close to 5 meters in the women's pole vault. Men's result, and let's start with the race that should have been close, but it wasn't. I'm talking the battle between Letsele Tobago and Kenny Bednarek. Now Kenny take the victory, 19.69 seconds, meet record and season best, finishing well ahead of Letsele Tobago, 19.96 seconds, and in third was Dembele of South Africa, 20.03 seconds. So the top 3 is not surprising to me, right? I expected Andre de Grasse to be more up closer to the top guys there, so considering the fact that he has run 19 seconds so far this season again. And it was good for the 6th placer there, the hometown man, Hassan of Morocco, who ran a national record 20.18 seconds, right? That was also good. So as we jump down men's 400 meters, it was all Jacori Patterson show, 44.11 seconds, a meet record and season best. In second was Matthew Hudson-Smith, 44.25 seconds, and in third Caleb McRae, 44.40 seconds. So in all, it wasn't bad. I expected Sekite Nene, that finished in 4th of South Africa, to be further up in the pack, but that's how it is as it stands right now. Men's 800 meters, right? Max Bergin of Great Britain takes the victory, 142.98 seconds, a season's best, to finish ahead of the world champion Emmanuel Wanoni, 1 minute 43.56 seconds, a season's best, and Simon Moula of Algeria, 1 minute 43.73 seconds. Now this is a season opener for the world champion Wanoni, and so we expect him to run faster, far faster as the season goes by. He typically opens with 143, so nothing to be alarmed about, nothing to be worrying about. He will be just fine. Men's 1500 meters, Jared Nagus of the USA, 3 minutes 30.35 seconds, meet record and season's best. In second, the surprise world champion from Portugal, Isaac Nader, 3 minutes 30.43 seconds, and in third was Azadine Abs of France, 3 minutes 30.68 seconds. Right, all of the first top 3 they run season best, and in 4th place was Sayate of the USA, 3 minutes 30.90 seconds, which for him is a personal best. So a lot of these guys are just opening up their 1500 meter campaign for the year, and so as time goes by, they expect a lot of these men that we see now to be running sub 3:30. Men's 3000 steeplechase, right? Just as it is in 2025, a hometown victory by the world champion Sofiane El Bakali. 7 minutes 57.25 seconds, a world lead just like last year. And in second was Germany's Frederick Ruppler, 7 minutes 57.80 seconds, a era record. And in third was Kiprop Koech, 7 minutes 59.44 seconds, a personal best. And you look at the field and you'll see season best and personal best all the way down to the close of the page. So the men's 3000 meters is in a good place. El Bakali opening up 3 seconds faster than he did last year, and so that treated the home crowd to a lot of entertainment in that home victory. The men's shot put was an all United States of America show. Joe Kovacs, 22.58 meters, a meet record and world leading by some distance. In second, Ryan Krauser, 21.58 meters. And in third, Guys Jordan, 21.56 meters. In fourth was Roger Steen, 21.52 meters. So in all, a good night for the USA and a bad night for Jamaica, as in Rajendra Campbell, who opened his Diamond League campaign throwing 22.34 meters in Shanghai. He was actually in seventh, 21.04 meters. In men's javelin, it was a Caribbean win for Grenada, 86.08 meters, season best. In second, we see the man from the cricketing nation of Sri Lanka, Taranga Pacharich, 85.97 meters. And in third was Kishan Walcott, 82.52 meters. So that's where the Rabat Diamond League finishes. The next Diamond League that comes up quickly is the Rome Diamond League. From Track Funds Global, you know, track and field from Jamaica to Pakistan. You understand? Once more, I'm out.